We have some information coming at this point in time, some breaking news that we're tracking. China has now said that Washington has extended an invitation to join US President Donald Trump's Board of Peace on Gaza in response to a question about participation in the international body. Foreign Ministry spokesperson, I beg your pardon, Zhou Jiakun confirmed that China has received the invitation from the United States. When asked during a news conference in Beijing whether China would accept the invitation or not, Zhou said that he had no further information to add. The White House last week announced the formation of the Board of Peace, saying that it will play an essential role in fulfilling the 20 points of Trump's plan to permanently end Israel's war on Gaza and rebuild the enclave, as well as providing strategic oversights, mobilizing international resources and ensuring accountability as Gaza's transition from conflict to peace and development. Trump administration has invited many foreign leaders, including those from Arab, Asian and Western nations, to join the board as well. Still with us in the broadcast is Major General G.T. Dwivedi. Sir, I'd like to understand from you, now China also receiving an invitation to be a part of the Board of Peace. What exactly do you make of it? How exactly do you in fact view the US Board of Peace?
Well, just worried when President Trump, he had unfolded his Gaza peace plan sometime September last year, which phase 1 came into effect in October. Well, this Board of Peace was a very important part of that peace plan. And it was, in fact, phase 2. In the phase 1 was to ensure that there are cessation of hostilities on the Gaza, and also the humanitarian crisis that was prevailing. The aid is allowed inside, and they had also drawn a yellow line. But phase 1 has not gone through as planned, because there have been more than 400 casualties due to the Israeli use of force and aerial bombardment. Now the Board of Peace also is I think I would say it doesn't stand out very clearly as to what exactly is going to achieve. On the face of it, what it looks at is to rebuild Gaza, to have a long-term Palestinian issue resolved in the longer terms, also have its administration for time being through the Board of Peace. But the point is its composition, the term of references are, I think, they are contradictory. First and foremost, President Trump has drawn huge list of countries, 60 of them. And interestingly, he has also invited President Putin and President Xi Jinping. Russia said that they are looking at this whole proposal, and so also the Chinese. Internally, they may be quite amused as to what is going on, especially with the kind of tension that is there in the Greenland. Both Xi Jinping and Putin must be having a good laugh. Second point is the terms of reference. Means it is initially for 3 years. President Trump is going to be the lifelong president. Thereafter, people who want to be the full-time members will have to shell out $1 billion. All that actually is a jigsaw puzzle, and it's not clear as to what will be the expiry date of this whole initiative, because once President Trump demits office after 3 years, I don't think that this whole Board of Peace concept is going to stand the test of time. So we have to wait and watch, but the point is, with 60 odd countries coming in, with the adversaries of US also being invited, is President Trump now trying to change the world order and sideline these institutions like UN, and as it is here lamented that UN is not supporting his peace initiative. So is it going to be an alternate UN Security Council? Because America has withdrawn from about 60 global bodies. So point is, at this time, one is looking at is possibly President Trump is trying to set up an alternate to UN or UN Security Council, get as many members as possible to make a body larger, representative, and has a key role to play as a global peacemaker in the conflicts that may further ensue beyond the 7, 8 that are going on. So he has positioned himself as the person who is going to ensure the global peace through the Board of Peace But I think whole issue is on a very, very shaky ground, and I don't see it's going to see the light of the day the way President Trump is
Right.
looking at it.
Right.
Ashwari.